Alright, we're gonna start out today with our reading exercise, and this is called La Escuela Español Vivo. So just giving some information about Spanish schools. Actually, I think this is taking place in Costa Rica. So I just want for you to take some time and read through pages 90, 91, and then answer the questions on page 91, and these are all in English. And of course, you can answer in English. It's just to see if you are understanding the material that you're reading here. Okay, so I'll give you some time to work on that.
What does hay mean?
Oh, I-H-A-Y?
Yes.
There is or there are.
Oh. Is países like country?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because of like pay.
Yep.
meaning
Mm-hmm.
countries.
Países, yep, would be countries.
Okay. What is
Question.
todo?
Todo, it means all. So, well,
So,
in
like,
this
all
case,
day?
yeah, todo
Okay,
el día
that's
would
what I
mean
thought.
like all day. Mhm.
Alright.
Yeah. all done?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, so according to this, when does the program take place?
In summer and June.
Mm-hmm, summer and June, good, okay. Describe what a class is like.
The students listen, speak, and practice Spanish all day. They also use the computer.
Good, okay. And then what can they do on the weekends?
They visit volcanoes, or they can visit volcanoes,
Mhm.
national parks, and swim in the ocean.
How many hours a week are spent learning and using Spanish?
I wasn't sure about that one.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, it looks like, well, I think it looks like they're always doing it, but
Mhm.
as far as the hours go, they've got their little schedule, so it looks like from 8 o'clock to, let's see, what would that be? 4 o'clock, basically, so most of the day.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so, I mean, typical school, I mean, you do 36 hours a week or something
Mhm.
like that, basically. And obviously, everything is always in Spanish because it's a Spanish-speaking country as
Mhm.
well. So it's like an immersion program. And then it says, would you like to study Spanish in Costa Rica? Why or why not?
Yeah, I think it would be cool to study there, just because you would be surrounded by the language while you're
Mhm.
studying it, so you could pick it up more easily.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you wouldn't have a choice but to pick it up, so that would be great. And it's warm there and tropical and.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that looks like it. I've never been there before, but I've always wanted to go. Okay, good. Any words that you came across that you weren't sure of?
Well, the I.
I,
and
mhm.
then, todo, which is
Todo.
all.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, everything else probably you could figure out. It was either a cognate or you could figure out by the context clue there. Okay, bueno. All right, we are going to move ahead then, and we're going to start on section 2B. And so that starts on page 100. So go ahead and flip over to 100. Okay, so here we're still talking about school in this section. Now we're talking about some classroom objects and also the placement of things, so physical prepositions. So what I want for you to do is to take some time and to copy down all of the vocabulary terms in the little white boxes and then their English meanings. And then I'm going to write up all of the preposition words and their meanings on the board. These are on page 101, down below the picture there. I'll copy these down.
To say in the classroom,
Mhm.
would you say vocabulaire en la clase?
Yeah, en la clase,
En la
en.
clase, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I keep doing that.
That's good, it means I trained you well in the You're always pronouncing the nasals, that's good. Okay, good for French, not good for Spanish.
Yeah. Is la papelera trash?
Yes.
Okay.
Like the trash container itself.
Cause it's pointing to like things in the trash, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think it just means trash, and then, yeah, it can either be the stuff in there or the receptacle.
Is the pantalla, is that a screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. set?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, so we'll go through the pronunciation of the classroom vocabulary items first. So we're on page 100. I'll kind of go clockwise here. So starting with the flag, repete la bandera.
La bandera.
Good. Poster, el cartel.
El cartel.
Sometimes they also use el poster as well. Windows, las ventanas.
Las ventanas.
Computer, la computadora.
La computadora.
Chair, la silla.
La silla.
Desk, el escritorio.
El escritorio.
The trash can or the waste paper basket, la papelera.
La papelera.
Pencil sharpener, el sacapuntas.
El sacapuntas.
One of my favorite Spanish words.
Yeah.
Sacapuntas. Door, la puerta.
La puerta.
And clock, el reloj.
El reloj.
All right, one more time. La bandera,
La bandera.
el cartel,
El cartel.
las ventanas,
Las ventanas.
la computadora,
La computadora.
la silla,
La silla.
el escritorio,
El escritorio.
la papelera,
La papelera.
el sacapuntas,
El sacapuntas.
la puerta,
La puerta.
el reloj.
El reloj.
Okay, and then over on page 101, we've got a couple of more items on the desk there, or table, I guess. The word for table is la mesa.
La mesa.
Then we've got, I'm going in the opposite order, but that's okay. Then we've got the word for the keyboard, el teclado.
El teclado.
The screen, la pantalla.
La pantalla.
Disc, el disquete.
El disquete.
Disquete, I'm sorry, I
Disquete.
pronounced it the French way. El disquete. And then the mouse is el ratón,
El ratón.
which actually just means rat. And,
Yeah.
instead of
That's
mouse.
cute.
Yeah. Okay, and then, so here they've got all of the different preposition words, and they have them in the context of a full sentence. I just wrote them up here on their own. And so a little grammatical note here. Like in French, when you, sometimes when you have the word de, and you're following it with la, or in the Spanish case, el, the masculine form blends together to form this word del. So it means like of the in English. So for example, if we said like, la computadora está encima del escritorio, the computer is on top of the desk. Because desk is a masculine word. So it'd be like saying de, plus el right here. It's the same thing. So for each of these, it's either going to be de la or del, not both. Okay, so the word for under or underneath is debajo.
Debajo.
So it's either going to be debajo de la or debajo del. Okay, on top of, encima.
Encima.
Beside, al lado,
El lado.
or al lado, I'm sorry, a sound, al lado
Al
de,
lado.
yeah, al lado de, yeah, al lado de, detrás de,
Detrás de.
for behind, and then in front of, delante de.
Delante de.
Then in can mean on or in, actually it can also mean in, at a place as well. Okay, so this is a versatile word as well as de. Okay, debajo de, encima de, al lado de, detrás de, delante de. And then when we have, you know, an actual item behind it, that's where we'll use de la or del. Okay. Okay, bueno, so we have, so let's see if we can figure out what these sentences mean then based on the picture. So the first sentence says, el cuaderno está debajo de la calculadora.
The folder is under the calculator.
Good. La calculadora está encima del cuaderno.
The calculator is on top of the folder.
Good. Los bolígrafos están al lado del diccionario.
The pens are next to the dictionary.
Good. La bandera está detrás de la computadora.
The flag is behind the computer.
Good. Y la silla está delante de la mesa.
The chair is in front of the
Table. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Okay. And then we'll backtrack a little bit to page 100, and we have Enrique here. And he says, Hola, me llamo Enrique. Aquí está mi sala de clases. What do you think aquí está means?
Isn't aquí I? Like aquí? When people say like,
No, not in this case.
it's not.
Aquí means here.
Oh, okay.
Here is. So here is my classroom, right?
Mhm.
Son las 9 y los estudiantes están en la clase de español. So what time is it? Son las 9.
It's 9.
It's 9 o'clock. And the students are where? That means they are.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they are.
They
That's
are.
that's actually a new verb though for us. It's a different form of to be, but so they are en la clase de español. Where are
In the
they?
Spanish class.
Good. There's that word I again. Hay muchos estudiantes en mi clase.
There are
Mhm.
a lot of students in my class.
Good. Then he says, ¿Cuántos estudiantes hay en tu clase?
How many students are in your class?
Good. Okay. So I is a good expression to know, just in general. Hay. It's like il y a in French. It can be both a question and an answer. It means there is or there are. And if you put it at the beginning of a question, it means is there or are there. So if you ask how many students are there in your class, hay en tu clase. Okay, let's see here. Okay, the video, we'll wait on that. Won't do that quite yet. Okay, let's see. So let's just talk a little bit about the things in our room. So I'm going to use the expression I, and you can use it in your response as well. And if there isn't something in our room, you can just make it negative by saying no I. There isn't any or there aren't any. Let's see here. Hay una mesa en la clase.
No, I la mesa because it's a, yeah.
Mm-hmm. No hay una mesa. There isn't a table in here. We just have desks, right? Okay, so no hay una mesa en la clase. Hay lavandera en la clase.
Lavandera
Yeah.
in la clase.
Good. Yeah, and actually, in this case, una would work a little bit better. There is a flag in the classroom. That's what we'd say in English. So, yeah, hay una bandera en la clase. Hay la computadora en la clase.
I la computadora.
I see. Hay la computadora. Okay. What if I asked you cuántas computadoras?
No, la computadora en la clase.
Yeah, uno. Una, and you can use una since it's feminine. Una computadora en la clase. Okay, how about, let's see here. Hay el cartel en la clase.
Hay el cartel.
Muchos carteles. Hay muchos carteles. Hay el reloj en la clase.
I on the velo.
Bueno, let's see here. ¿Hay el sacapuntas en la clase?
No hay.
No hay. No hay sacapuntas. Bueno, ¿cuántos escritorios hay en la clase?
I it's masculine, right? So
Mhm.
Un
And just the number will replace the
okay.
un or the la.
Okay. 13 el escritorio.
So hay 13 escritorios.
Escritorio.
Yeah, you can make it plural by adding an S, just like in English. Okay, bueno. Let's see here. ¿Hay las ventanas en la clase?
Hay
Sí, hay las ventanas. Okay. ¿Cuántas ventanas en la clase?
Dosas.
Dos. Just dos,
Okay.
yeah. The only number that uses masculine and feminine is just the number one.
Oh,
You can either have uno or una. I don't know what. The other ones don't. You just dos, tres, etc.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Yeah, no.
that's the whole thing.
Yeah, no. It's just for number one. Okay, bueno, let's see here. Can you tell me where is, ¿dónde está, where is el libro? El libro. If we want to say the book is on the desk.
El libro.
Mhm. And then you're going to use,
Encima.
yep,
Del el escritorio.
del escritorio. Okay, bueno. ¿Dónde está, where is, ¿dónde está la computadora?
La computadora encima.
And you need a verb, it is. So here we're using está, like in the models here, está. When you're talking about location, and we'll look more at this verb later, but just for now, it means is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, la computadora está,
Está
está encima de la escritorio.
del escritorio. Es masculine. Del escritorio.
Computadora. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and one more and then we'll be finished for today. Let's see here. I don't have the word for shelf yet. How would we say that the student is in the desk? So student